Podcast League now. Starring the Casablanca Kid. He turns good taste into bad. Movie hero. He has a stutter, but he's smooth like butter. And Pez, with the ability to Pez.
Hey, what's up, guys? Merry a couple of days after Christmas. We're here just because it's still the holiday season between now and New Year's, and we're bringing you one last hurrah for Christmas. We're doing our episode of Podcast League now. This is episode number 13, and it's our Christmas movie draft. So basically, how it's gonna work is say that you have 4 separate theaters in your town, and you're only able to see the lineup at one theater. Which theater are you going to choose? Are you going to choose JPO's? Are you going to choose Jacob's, Pez's? I mean, who knows? We'll see. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're just going to do just a snake draft of some Christmas movies, and we'll see what people think. We do have a couple of stipulations, which they are, which I have it in the.
Let Jacob. Jacob came up with them, so I'm sure he can run them down real quick.
Run them down.
Yeah. So real quick, we will have 10 total picks. Of those 10 picks, at least one has to be a Christmas horror. You can have more than one Christmas horror, but you have to have at least one in your lineup. One has to be an unconventional Christmas pick. So when people say, oh, "Is that a Christmas movie?" Those are the movies we're talking about. And then at least one Christmas special, a TV special, those old stop motion specials, something along those lines. You have to have at least one of those. And then the other 7 can be just general Christmas movies or whatever you choose.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. And just to introduce our guests for the night. You know them, you love them. They're our regulars. We got Mr. JPO. How's it going?
Hello. Yes, I was playing the part of the Casablanca Kid today. And Acquiring Minds do want to know, was that really butter or did you stage that?
It's real butter.
That was really butter. I ate butter.
Yeah, that is my real TV.
Yeah. Yes, that was the next question. Yes.
Now, was that your Jordan? Since you're playing the role of the,
was that really my cock?
Was that?
Yeah. Exactly.
So tonight for tonight, JPO, you have to act like you really hate 2001: A Space Odyssey. All right, hang on.
Yeah.
Instead of not seeing it, and now I hate it.
What are your feelings on A Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is Chris?
What about No Country for Old Men?
Yeah. What about?
He hates all those movies.
Yeah.
No, I hate him.
What about Quarantine 2? Is that one of your favorite?
I also hate Scrubs, which actually breaks my heart.
Oh, sad. But eventually we'll probably have to add some of these other guys into that intro. They're on here enough times, But we also have Jacob Barber. How's it going, Jacob?
Going well. We'll see how this goes. We've determined the draft order, so I never really know what to pick until the draft order is set. And the draft order was set 10 minutes ago, so I've been thinking what's going to fall to me.
Nice. Well, I'd like to keep you guys on your toes, so be like right before the show starts. All right, here's the order. Yeah, but we also have Austin, as always. He's here for everything. What's up, Austin?
Yeah, I'm always around. I'm always here doing this thing. I can talk about anything, but I've got my potential nominee list ready. I've literally had 40 picks, so anything you guys pick, I'm ready with a backup. So it doesn't matter. Pick at your heart's desire.
Yeah, I ranked as many movies as I could because I just wanted it on my letterbox. So I got damn near 70 movies, but that's just for an overall letterbox Christmas ranking. So I'm just gonna find my top picks off of that and go with that. But yeah, so I guess we'll just go ahead and we'll jump into it. I mean,
I do have a quick suggestion. It might be easy if you order our boxes the way it's gonna go.
Oop, there we go.
Yeah, pretty much is what.
Boom! There you go.
There we go. That's it. That's all we got to do. And also, I mean, if anybody else wants to do it, I have a little just Google Docs to keep track of everyone's stuff. I mean, multiple people can do it, just so we don't.
Yeah, I'm doing
Jacob's
screw it
doing
up
that,
or forget
and
one, so.
and then I'm writing them on good old fashioned paper, and Jacob will do it in a
Nice,
nice
so make sure
fancy
we don't
document.
miss
So I think we'll
anything.
be good. No problem.
Yeah.
All right, we got
All right,
it
so
all set.
yeah. And Brian wants to know how much you love Humphrey Bogart, like Chris says.
He's awesome.
Mhm. Better looking than any of us. Oh, there we go.
He's aight.
That's undeniable.
I mean,
Yeah,
not
but-
now, but
But we'll go ahead and we'll get started. So Austin, you were up first. So
Oh
You go
boy,
for it.
I'm up first. So as number one, I will take the greatest Christmas movie of all time. As we follow John McClane through the Nakatomi Plaza, I'm taking Die Hard number one. You better believe it. Die Hard is my number one pick. Going fast. There you have it. What are you gonna say? It's Die Hard. It's my number one.
yeah.
One. So yeah, I got it.
shoot,
kinda
I was
takes
not
care of
expecting that.
Your non-traditional pick right there.
Does it though? Because I think it is a Christmas movie. But
Yeah.
It is. But
So
yes.
I'm actually.
Well, it's a Christmas
you know,
movie, but I'm just saying that like maybe not. It's like the first one, like the general public may think of it.
I have a T-shirt that says "Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie." So you
Oh,
know
yeah.
what? It is.
I mean, I think it is. Yeah.
Hey, it's on the cover of Alonzo Duralde's book, so I say it is a Christmas movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So no, I've got
Ooh.
other picks later on nominations that I can go with my unconventional pick. Don't you worry. Don't you
Sure.
worry.
Yeah. Well, JPO, you're up next. So what do you got?
I too would like to draft Die Hard. Is that how this works?
You can draft
but if I
Die Hard
can't,
2.
No.
Die Hard 2 is
Yeah.
still available.
I
And
could.
according
but
to
I won't.
Tournament Fights, it is the greatest Christmas movie
That's
of
right.
all time.
Yep.
That's nuts. No, yeah, I definitely would have gone Die Hard too, 100%. But no, I'll go with the
Do
other. No, not TOO. TOO. Sorry,
You still can go for it.
Yeah.
If you want.
TOO. God damn it. No, I'll go with the normal best Christmas movie of all time. It's a Wonderful Life.
All right.
Ooh.
Every time an
Alright.
bell rings, Pez screws my order up.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm of the
most
belief
drafts.
that people who don't say who say It's a Wonderful Life is a Christmas movie should also think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, because Christmas actually has to do more in Die Hard than It's a Wonderful Life.
Yep.
But
Hey.
as was pointed
Argument with my
out,
parents.
It's a Wonderful Life. It's actually a flashback told on Christmas Eve. So actually, the backdrop of the movie is Christmas Eve, the entire movie.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah.
being told by an angel. Yep.
Mhm.
But Jacob, what are you gonna pick?
Oh, I'm wondering, because I posted earlier that in the month that I was watching this, and a couple of the guys on the panel were like, "Oh, I'm considering that for my special pick," and you know, I'm wondering, do I get it out of the way now and just take it because it is that good, or do I go for another movie?
We think somebody else might potentially take it from you.
Mhm.
It's true. You know what? I'm gonna get my Christmas special out of the way early, and I'm gonna go with How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh, you son of a.
AKA what I like to call it, Grinch 66. Grinch 66
Yeah.
is what I like to call it. Oh, OG
Yep.
Grinch.
Yeah.
All right,
And
nice.
so,
There you go.
just so everyone is aware, this is a snake draft. So Jordan will have
Two
two
picks.
and then
Yeah.
we'll circle back.
Mhm.
Oh, I do. That's kind of interesting because of a couple movies I want to pick, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Just writing this down. 1966. Okay. Let's see. Let me put the old letterboxed. Ooh, I actually could. Trying to see where my next Christmas special is to maybe look at that one of those. Which, funny enough, I don't have a lot of Christmas specials on Letterboxd. Some of them aren't even available to like rank on Letterboxd. But I think what I'm gonna do, I gotta go with for my first pick. I gotta go with, if you know me, you know it's the movie I've seen the most times. I gotta go with Home Alone for sure.
Mhm.
So for me, I think that's the greatest Christmas movie of all time. I mean, it's a matter of opinion, but I would say that for me personally.
Mhm.
And then I think for my second one, I'm gonna go with my Christmas special, and I'm gonna go with a Charlie Brown Christmas, I think. So
All right.
Another good one.
yeah, because I have had a Charlie Brown tree one Christmas just for fun, so that was fun.
All
I
right.
lived in a tiny apartment, so we'll go back to Jacob.
Yeah, well, 2 specials already out of the way. Jacob's already taken his. Jordan Anderson's already taken his, so they got those out of the way. But Barbara, where are you going to go? You got to pick a actual movie or a horror movie, or where are you going to go with this one?
I kind of want to get like I'm thinking like the strongest of the 3 special categories we have to go with,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm kind of thinking I'm leaning towards horror and going Black Christmas.
Black Christmas. All right.
Which one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
The
just
right
to let
one.
everybody know, there are 2 others still available then, if you'd like to go that route.
If you so choose.
Uh-huh.
Feel free, everyone.
All right. 1974 is Black Christmas.
1974. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
Which I think,
All right.
if you know me going horror in the first 2 rounds is very surprising.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
All right.
JPO.
JPO, yeah, you're
You're
next.
up.
Alrighty, let's go with the Will Ferrell classic, Elf. Let's take Elf.
You can have it.
Ooh.
I'll take it. You're a hater.
You can
You won't
have
get any
it.
comments
Loved
from
by
Austin
many,
on that
including
one.
me.
Yeah, you
Hey, man.
you won't get any fight from me. You can have it.
Fine diet.
I love Elf. I watched it this Christmas with my whole damn family. Come on.
All
Super
right.
attractive.
Will Ferrell Christmas
Yeah.
movie this
Mhm.
season.
Yeah. But all right. Well, Austin.
All right,
Back and
so
get 2
I
picks now.
got a 2 picks. All right, so I'm gonna get my horror pick out of the way, but it's also a favorite. I'm wearing the T-shirt. It's Garbage Day, ladies and gentlemen. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 will be my horror pick of the evening. So, Silent Night. It might not be my only one, but we'll see.
You know,
Yeah.
I saw a triple feature Blu-ray at Walmart.
Of 3, 4, and 5, stay
Yeah.
far away from that, please.
So it was,
Really?
yeah, I was like, oh, cool, because I don't own these, and then I looked closer, and it was not 1 and 2.
No.
I was like, oh, never mind.
Stay far away from 3, 4. 5 has its fun merits, but 3 and 4 are absolute shit. So please stay. But parts 1 and 2 are a lot of fun. But I will go parts 2 because it has the best of parts 1 plus Eric Freeman and Garbage Day. So that's where I go. For my other pick, I think I will go with my favorite version of A Christmas Carol. I will take the Muppet Christmas Carol for my number 3. And Michael Caine's Oscar-worthy performance.
Yes, right.
Should have taken
Hands
it.
down.
When we did this on Henry's channel, I took that with my first pick, but we weren't including like specials and stuff. So
Right. Right.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
So those are my
All right.
2 picks there, and I've got
Couple
my
picks
horror
out
pick
of the
out of the
way.
way. Yep. And I'm just into my stuff. So yeah, there we go.
All right. So we're back to JPO. So
Mhm.
you got another one?
Well, more recent, but I think it's gonna be a classic animated movie. Klaus
I hate you
from
so much.
Netflix. I love it, man. I think it's beautifully drawn. I love J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
It's a unique, different kind of take on it. Yeah, I think it's great. I think it will become a yearly classic. And it already kind of is.
Yeah.
I feel like
All
2
right,
of these.
Jacob's dying a slow death over there. We're
Always
killing
happens in the
him.
I feel like 2 of these JPO are movies that you took when we did this on Henry's channel as well.
Obviously, my opinion hasn't changed that much in 2 weeks. So yeah,
Yep.
if I can get to him, I'm gonna get to him.
Yep. Well, Jacob, you're up. So what do you?
Yeah,
You wanna go for it?
I'm gonna go with a classic, a more modern classic, a '90s classic. I'm gonna go with the Santa Claus.
Ooh,
That's a
That would've
favorite of
been one of-
Jordan's. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that would have been one of my top picks.
You got 2 more.
All right. Yeah.
but, I don't know.
Yeah,
I put
that might
number
have been
2
one of
on
his.
par with the
Yeah.
first.
Hey, Jordan, I know for a fact one of your favorites is still on the table, like for sure. So you
Oh,
can get
yeah.
it here in your next 2 if you so choose.
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to. Now, I'm going to reveal a movie that I might be interested in because I would say that it's a horror movie, but I want to see what you guys think if it's a horror movie. Because I want to go for my horror movie pick. If it's not a horror movie, I'm not going to pick it, so and it'll be on the table. But I want to go with Violent Night because I watched that recently.
Violent Night's not a horror movie. It's an action
Okay.
movie.
Okay,
action movie.
yeah. That's what
I know it got
that's not-
early classified as that. I don't think it's a horror movie. I think it's an action thriller. I don't see any horror aspects about it. So
Well, that's
no.
totally fine because I have another backup horror movie that I want to have instead.
Yeah,
So,
I'm looking real quick. Action, comedy, crime, thriller, holiday. Yeah, it's kind
No,
of
not horror. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I figured I'd just see what y'all thought, but
Yeah.
I instead of that one, I think that I'm gonna go with Krampus then for my other horror.
Nice.
All right.
So
I've still not seen Krampus.
It's on. Go to the Dollar Tree. I've seen the Blu-ray a couple times.
it's pretty decent.
I'll have
Yeah.
to check it out. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go with one of my other favorites that I'm pretty sure Austin was referring to, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. I figured you'd take it.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation. Knew that was a favorite, so at least you got one of them.
So,
All
yeah,
right.
but like all these movies, they're the ones that I can like quote from beginning to end. I'm not gonna do it here, but I can do it.
Mhm.
But we're back to
Jacob.
Jacob. So,
Yeah. Not my first animated choice, but still one that I love because this is a movie that I can watch during 2 different seasons in the year.
I
I'm
see.
going for Nightmare Before Christmas.
All right.
ooh,
All right.
Christmas. All right, and JPO.
Yeah.
You got
I will go horror now just to make sure it doesn't get taken because you guys are taking kind of the ones I was thinking of. Better Watch Out.
Better watch out.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fun one. Some good twists. I love the Home Alone kind of gag. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it made our Rankum top 12 over on Malcolm's
It's
channel.
really, it's good. It's rewatchable too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and add that one as like a third or fourth backup for horror if I couldn't quite get one of my top picks. So, but Austin, you got 2 picks.
Yeah. So I'll go with another sentimental favorite. I will take the classic A Christmas Story since this hasn't been taken
Ooh.
yet.
Yeah. Right.
So Christmas Story will be my next pick. And then, you know what? Since it's still on the table, it was hinted at. I'm going to take Violent Night with David Harbour because, goddamn it, I love that movie.
Yeah. Go for
So
it.
I will
Yeah, I
take
watched it recently and it was really good. Yeah.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah.
I
So
haven't seen it, but I noticed they made it available to rent like the day before Christmas, and I just
yeah, that was smart.
but it was like
Yeah, but
$20,
that's-
and I was like, eh.
Yeah, one of those theater rentals. Like,
Yeah.
If I had other people with me that wanted to watch it, like it might make it worth it. But
and charge them $5.
But I watched it on Christmas Eve.
My Christmas
I didn't pay
festival is
for
going to
it.
be fun because you're going to be watching like 80s action and like Silent Night, Deadly Night, and then you're going to watch like all of a sudden like a Muppet Christmas Carol
Yeah.
and then Violent Night.
Muppet.
It's going to be all over the place. It's going to be awesome.
Another family one with a Christmas story.
Yeah, it's great. I'm going to have nothing but hipsters at my
Yeah. Yep.
I might just leave mine when the Muppets Christmas Carol starts.
Yeah,
go watch
right.
that and then come back.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
How close are our festivals? It's just down the street.
Yeah, they're all like on the same street. You can just like pick.
Yeah.
It's like a fair.
It's all online.
Yeah. Right.
Or it's like, you get a bracelet, you can just go in and out of the
Yeah, it's like the Warped Tour. You're like, oh, let's go over to this tent.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
JPO,
well,
you're up at
JPO,
number
yeah.
5. Number 5 for JPO.
Oh, that's right. It's back to me again. All right, let's hunt for that Turbo Man Jingle All the Way.
Ooh. All right.
All right.
Solid pick. Which
Why did
which
Jordan
all the way
Martin-
won some tournament of ours. I don't know what it was. But,
Guilty Pleasure Tournament.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, that's what it was.
That is a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Yep. Well, all
Jacob.
right. Jacob,
Mhm.
All right.
go for it.
I think I need to get like a classic on the list. So I'm gonna go with White Christmas.
White Christmas.
Ooh,
All
okay.
right, okay. I saw
I
that
don't
in
know
the
that.
theater for the first time about 3 or 4 years ago. It was a good time.
That's one that's like I would love to. It's not like high up on my like favorites list, like it's just movies, but that would be one that I think would be a fun time in the theater.
Yeah, the theater that did it, there was some new management that took over it was kind of an independent theater, and the previous administration would show it every year along with It's a Wonderful Life. They would show a chunk of movies, and they continued the traditions because there was such demand. And they actually do carols on the piano, like live on the stage, and then they show White Christmas, and everybody kind of sings along and has a good time. And it was a good time. It was actually my first time sitting down and watching the movie. So seeing it in theater is always the best time to see it for the first time. So yeah, good times.
I've never seen it, but is that the movie where Bing Crosby tap dances with Johnny fucking K? Is it that one?
Yeah, yep, sure is.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I want to make sure. So next Christmas, I'll put that on my priority list.
Yeah.
So
all right, Jordan, you got a double pick. So what do you got coming up?
Well, I think I might want to go for my non-traditional one and just get that out of the way because I actually have it ranked fairly high on my list. So I'm going to go with Batman Returns, I think, because that takes place kind of around Christmas time, you know. So yeah.
I totally did not just pick that because I was like, oh, I'll be able to get that with like one of my later picks.
Yep. You got to be careful. Yep. And
I
then
only had like one other.
Yeah. Well, I have the first one. I may as well get the sequel. I'll go with Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Okay. Yeah, that counts. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not Home Alone. And
well, the question is, are you going to show them back to back on your festival, Jordan?
Yeah, right. That'd be a sweet double feature. So yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're right back to Barber, and he took. Yeah. I know Barber's a big fan of Batman Returns, so you got one swiped out from you. But
I've had 3 of my picks. I was like, oh yeah, I'll be able to get that.
You get that later, and you haven't. Yeah, that happens.
And I was like, oh, Jordan's not going to take both Home Alones.
Well,
that's what I know.
Crazier things have happened.
So I'll take one that's from my favorite director, and I always see this on unconventional Christmas movie lists. I'm gonna go with Edward Scissorhands.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Jacob Scissorme.
Yeah.
Jacob Scissorhands.
There we go. There we go.
This way.
Yeah. All right. So Jacob's got his unconventional pick, his horror pick, and his special out of the way. Now you can just free reign pick whatever you want. Jordan has his special and his unconventional and his horror movie as well. So JPO just needs
better watch out.
JPO's got better watch out. You just need a special and an unconventional. Yep.
Yeah, my last two gotta be those. Yeah. I'm gonna go with unconventional. I'm gonna take In Bruges.
In Bruges. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Super environment.
Totally. Sounds good.
Probably not the last time we'll be talking about that director on this channel.
In Burgess.
In the near future.
We're talking about this 2022.
Yeah, I think I'm going to save my special for the end because I don't think it's in any super danger of getting picked. So I think I'm okay. I will take an unconventional pick though. I'll go Rocky 4.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, because the main fight takes place on Christmas Day.
And
there you go. So that'll be my unconventional pick to throw in the middle of my festival, which I think will be a crowd pleaser and a lot of fun. And then back to my original picks. I'm going to go with a sequel as well. I'm going to take as an adult, my favorite of the series. I'm going to take the Santa Claus 2.
Ooh, okay.
Which I have grown to really, really love. And there is no one sexier in any Christmas movie than Elizabeth Mitchell in that movie. I will argue that point to the end of time. Oh my gosh, she is super hot in that movie. So yeah.
Juliet.
So Santa Claus 2 will be my pick.
You guys all suck.
No. Well, JPO.
All right, so you said we can choose TV episodes of a normal show for.
That is correct. Yes, you sure can. You sure can.
Let's go with the season 2 Office Christmas episode. This is the one where Jim is giving Pam the little tea kettle thing, and they do the dirty Yankee swab, and everyone's getting Steve Carell screwing everyone over. Yeah, it's great stuff.
All right.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, season 2, arguably one of the best seasons of the whole series, I think.
Yeah, that's prime Office, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Jacob, what do you got next?
Yeah, I'm looking at my list, and I don't have that comedy. The Santa Claus has some humor to it, but it's more of a feel-good family movie, I think. So I'm gonna go with with a comedy, and I'm gonna go with Scrooged.
Scrooge. Yeah, there you go.
That would have been my next one.
That was kind of the
Okay.
movie me and my parents were watching on Christmas Eve that came on one of the channels. Yeah, we had a really good time with it. Been a long time since I sat down and watched the whole thing, but it was a good time. Yeah.
All right.
So you got a version of A Christmas Carol on there, albeit a kind of twisted one with Bill Murray, but I can dig it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler, might not be the only version.
It might not be. There are definitely several versions still on the table. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep. That is true.
I might pick two of them.
Hey, you certainly could if you like.
Yeah.
Jordan, you've got another double coming up, and you have filled all your obligations, so all the rest of your picks are completely free reign, sir.
Filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk. Yeah. I got you. So, well, speaking of comedies, I think I got to go with a comedy. It's one of my favorite Christmas comedies since I saw it a few years back. And I'm gonna go with The Night Before.
God, that's not the one I was hoping you would say.
All right. Oh, Jordan's a big fan of The Night Before. He talks about it a lot. Yeah.
So good.
Yep.
That church scene is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and at my family Christmas party, I did karaoke to Christmas in Hollis. It was awesome.
Yeah.
so yeah, but and then my next one, I guess I picked a lot of the ones that I was maybe gonna go for. Nothing to say we can't pick like two specials or like two unconventionals, right?
No, you can. Once you fulfill your obligations, you can pick whatever you want.
It was at least one of each.
It was just at least one of each of those. You can pick more horror. You can pick more specials. You can pick whatever you want. Else.
Well, what I consider it a full-on Christmas movie, but I don't know if everybody would. But I think I'm gonna go with Gremlins. I think.
Yeah. You can take it. No, it's definitely a Gremlin. It's definitely a Christmas movie.
Sorry. Taking all your picks.
I don't pick everything I want.
You're never gonna pick the thing I want. But yeah, you're up, Jacob. So, what you got?
What are you thinking about taking next?
We said it before, Kristen Stewart. Go for it.
Yeah.
Man. You know what? I've gone down on this movie over the years, but I know a lot of people still love it. I will show the special earlier. I will show the Jim Carrey version later. I'm going with the Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I like to call it Grinch 2000.
Yeah.
Grinch 66 and Grinch 2000. Yes. All right.
I'm surprised they didn't call it Grinch 2000. That was a weird one for a minute.
Yeah.
Not to get confused with the mean one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mean
right.
One. Hey, if anybody wants to take the mean one, it's still on the table.
Up for grabs. So.
All right.
Yeah.
The JPO, we are back to you.
Yeah.
And you have fulfilled all your obligations as well, so your last three picks can be whatever you like.
Oh, we're doing 10?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing 7. All right.
No, we're doing 10. 10, baby, 10. So keep them coming.
10.
Okay. This could be potentially unconventional or not. Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, I never thought about that one. Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those I didn't think it either. And then now you see it on some lists, and they always catch up at the same time around Christmas. Yeah.
I was looking at the list earlier, and it was on there. So
yeah.
But when he goes to like see his dad, like during Christmas or something, I can't remember.
That's a great movie. It's one of my favorites.
Christmas. Yeah. But cool. Catch Me If You Can. All right. Well, Austin, you got 2, and I think these are last 2.
No, I have 3 picks, but my last pick will probably be my special. So these will probably be my last 2, movie picks. So I will. It's still on the table. I will take Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton.
Ooh, that would have been my next one.
All right. And a movie that actually, again, it started coming on with my folks, and they laughed a lot, and I forgot how funny the movie is as well. I'm going to take a very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas.
Nice.
So my festival will definitely have its adult moments and some lighter moments. So I think it's a nice little balance. Yeah,
fun for the whole family.
Oh yeah,
yeah, nice. All right, well, back to JPO. So. The number 9, I think. Pick number 9, right?
Yeah. One that I don't know if a lot of people have seen or remember, but I think it's an absolutely adorable movie. I'm gonna say Last Holiday with Queen Latifah.
Ooh, yeah.
Just the heart of that is so good. I even like how they kind of redeemed the villain in it. Like someone reminds me of Ted Lasso to a degree. Like it's just a really good, like heartwarming movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of those good bucket list movies. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's good stuff. So yeah. Jacob, what do you got next?
Yeah. It's getting down where there's a few I want to take, but I've only got so many spots left.
Yep. 2 to be exact.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned that might be another version. I just took Scrooged. I'm gonna take Scrooge. I think this movie is
Oh, the Albert Finney
the
version.
Albert
Yeah.
Finney version. Yeah, I think this movie is really good.
Okay.
Another blind
Nice.
spot for me that I gotta watch. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like him. I've never seen that.
From 1970.
70, yeah. Oh yeah, there's plenty of versions. There's the George C. Scott version, the Alistair Sim version. There's the
Jim Carrey.
Patrick Stewart version, the Jim Carrey version. There's a Henry Winkler version, an American Christmas Carol. There's plenty.
There's a
Henry
great
Winkler one? What?
Martin Short and SNL from last week version.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I also have the George C. Scott version.
I have the George C. Scott version as well.
The Patrick Stewart version. There's all.
I was torn between which one of those to take. Do I take the? And
Mhm.
so
We just lost all the
Yeah.
George C. Scott viewers.
Yeah.
all 7 of them.
Well, I've got
A high number.
the next 2 picks, and
These are
I
your
feel like
final
I-
2 picks, and then we will swing
Okay.
back around. Yeah. So choose
yeah,
wisely.
I feel like I gotta go with at least one classic movie, like an old timey one. I don't have one of those yet, so I want to go with The Miracle on 34th Street, the original from 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I actually like that one better than the 90s one. I'll go back to that one all the time. The next one, I gotta make it a good one because now I'm at the borderlines where it's like do I just go for like a personal pick that because it's my last pick, so it's not like a movie that no one would have took, and so now I can just do it. Or let me take a quick look through here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with one that I really like, and I know it's probably not high on a lot of people's list. It's more of like a guilty pleasure. I'm gonna go with 4 Christmases just to throw a guilty pleasure on there because I actually like that. I think it's funny, especially the Robert Duvall and stuff with what's his name? Happy from the MCU. John Favreau. Yeah, that. So yeah. I'll go with that for Christmas.
All right. Well, there we go. Jordan has wrapped up his draft.
Right.
Jacob Barber, you got your final pick.
Yeah, and I mentioned that I might take 2 more versions of A Christmas Carol. I'm taking one that was just released this year. I watched it. I loved it. This might not be the last time I talk about it as we go into like end of the year list. I'm going Spirited. I really enjoyed that movie.
You better like A Christmas Carol if you're attending your fucking festival.
Yeah, all right. Let's go to your festival, yeah.
And you better be a fan of The Grinch as well. There's 2 Grinch movies in there. You gotta watch the same story twice.
When I saw Spirited, I wasn't sure I was gonna like it at first. I was kind of like, I don't know if this is gonna be cheesy or not. But the more that it went on and on, I liked it more and more. So yeah.
Good afternoon.
It's a modern retelling, so it's the same premise, but it's a completely different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, JPO,
Right.
you got your final pick as well.
All right, let's go for another shorty but goody TV episode. Community, Abed's Uncontrollable Christmas from season 2.
Oh yeah, classic.
Some fun with animation. I love Community. They were very good with doing unique episodes. This is one.
Yeah.
What's the episode called?
Abed's Uncontrollable Christmas.
And Yeah, like speaking of a Community, like I'm pretty stoked for the Community movie. I'm waiting for that to finally happen.
Yeah, high
they did
expectation, and I hope they get everybody.
Yeah,
I
right.
was waiting for Austin to be like, "That was my special pick."
No,
I wanted to see what he was hanging on.
I didn't watch Community, so you can have Community. No, mine will also be a TV show, similar to something JPO said. I will take the UK Office Christmas special, which ended up being the final 2 episodes of the entire series. It's the season 3 2-parter UK Christmas special of the British Office. That is what I will take as my special.
Nice.
You know what I thought about taking for my special? I thought about taking the very first episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's what I almost thought too. The first
Yeah,
one was
100. And I was gonna say, similar to Pez, I toyed around with Ricky Gervais in Extras. Has a really good Christmas special. UK loves Christmas specials.
Yeah, they do.
I almost thought about. I don't know if it would count, but the Festivus episode of Seinfeld.
Oh, that's definitely on my list.
Oh, it counts. Oh, yeah, it counts.
Yeah, like. Sure. And funny enough, I found some Festivus Seinfeld wrapping paper that I wrapped all my Christmas presents in. That had Seinfeld characters all over. Yeah.
Well, maybe we can just go around and like some honorable mentions, ones that we were thinking about picking.
Alternates,
Let's go in the same order. So Pez will start with
you. Yeah. Some of my alternates, some of my unconventional picks alternates might have been Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I considered throwing in there, or even Eyes Wide Shut. But my festival can only be so long, so that one's almost 3 hours. So that might take a while to get going. But those are kind of my 2 unconventional alternates. I almost considered the Frosty the Snowman original special. I do have a nostalgia pick for that, so that might have been one of mine. I just watched an old school movie called The Man Who Came to Dinner, which was really good. Set on Christmas, kind of a one location movie, really good. If somebody had taken Bad Santa or Harold and Kumar, I would have subbed in Ernest Saves Christmas. And we still left Lethal Weapon on the table, so somebody could have taken Lethal Weapon as well. So yeah, there you go.
Well, JPO, you got some honorable mentions?
Yeah, for sure. I do legit really like Happiest Season with Kristen Stewart. It was on mine. Yeah, it's a good one.
Funny enough, if we would have had 2 more picks, I maybe would have actually picked it because I watched it and I liked it a lot. But not because of Kristen Stewart. I still do think she was the worst actor.
Do you agree? She should have ended up with Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah,
because Aubrey Plaza was totally into her. They totally made a cute ass couple in that bar scene, like when they're watching the karaoke and shit, and like. It's totally that movie thing of like, no, go back with Aubrey Plaza. Y'all should like be together. No, not other chick. No.
Poor Mackenzie Davis. Leave the Terminator alone.
Yeah, leave Terminator.
And also like, and Mary Steenburgen was pretty funny in that.
The whole cast is good. I love what's his name?
Dan Levy too. When he's like filling up the guy's biceps and all that. Like how much do you lift? I don't know, like 1,000 sets or whatever.
Sounds like something I would say.
Yeah.
The Ref with Dennis Leary is a good one. An animation, Arthur Christmas, I really enjoy as well.
Oh, yeah.
Unconventional, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was definitely on the mind. Iron Man 3 is always something I think of, and Lethal Weapon as well. And then for horror, I actually don't mind the Silent Night, the most recent one without Deadly Night with
Malcolm McDowell. That was good. The one Malcolm McDowell is actually pretty good.
Yeah. I did think about that. Jack Frost, the Killer Snowman, associated with some good.
Nice. And don't ask me to drink to it.
The other, not again. The other horror movie from this year, Christmas Bloody Christmas, was pretty good. About a robotic Santa. It's nonstop. It's kind of gore. And then as for specials, Batman, Christmas with the Joker, Batman the Animated Series.
Okay. Sure.
Buffy has a really good one in season 3 called Amends with Angel kind of dealing with shit. And I was thinking Seinfeld. It's called The Strike for Festivus.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Well, Jacob, you got some honorable mentions?
Yeah, most of them have been mentioned already. Iron Man 3 is definitely one that I was toying around with. So, yeah, I had that one. I was, for animation, I was debating The Polar Express. I think that one is a lot of fun. And for specials, the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special was a lot of fun.
Definitely would have counted.
Oh yeah,
that's one that I was toying around with as well.
Sure. Mhm.
Yeah. Let's see for some of mine. Let's see. I got mine like not ranked by all the categories. I just ranked in order. But as I scrolled through, like for some unconventional, I definitely had Kiss Kiss Bang Bang on the list. Let's see. I know I had. Oh, so a movie that I was turned on to when we did Brian Nussbaum's top 128. That movie With Honors that with Brendan Fraser that takes place around Christmas time with Brendan Fraser and Joe Pesci. So, and yeah, I think those are my unconventional for horror. Horror, I would have thrown another one, The Lodge. I just thought that it was like a cool kind of atmospheric kind of horror movie. So, and then, but also Lethal Weapon. That was on my unconventional. And then for another classic, I would have had The Shop Around the Corner. That's another one of the few classics. I haven't seen a lot of classics, but I've seen that one. And then I probably would have had Ernest Saves Christmas. That was on my list too. Then I just watched for this. I watched a Christmas Story, and you know what? I mean, a Christmas Story Christmas, the sequel. You know what? I think I like it better than the original. So I think that was on. It would have been on my list. And then oh yeah, and then one other one I want to mention. You know, All Is Bright. It's got Paul Rudd and Paul Giamatti in it. So yeah, it's another kind of underrated one.
So yeah, and nobody took Love Actually or Trading Places as well. Those
Yeah.
are still on the table, and I always forget. I just didn't do it because of the length. Hateful Eight actually takes place around Christmas time. There's a dropped line about Michael Madsen's characters comes up with a ruse that he is heading home to spend Christmas with his mother to Kurt Russell. So it actually takes place around Christmas time. I need to keep that in mind for maybe next year's draft if we do a redux. So
Yeah,
because it
and
actually does. So
one that I don't know how I skipped. I'm so mad at myself now. The Apartment.
the Apartment, yeah, definitely
Yeah.
counts. Mhm.
There's
There you go.
a couple on my list was like, oh, I should put that one in instead. But
Oh well,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
If you would have had like a bad pick, like if you want to pick like a bad Christmas movie that you kind of like I'll admit that I defend that Jonathan Taylor Thomas I'll Be Home for Christmas. I watched it as a kid. I'm not going to pick it from anywhere near the top, but I'll defend it. Like if I'm looking for,
I did
the
pick a bad
one,
movie.
which one would you want?
It's on my shirt.
Yeah.
I went full on as my second pick. Are you kidding me? I'll play
Christmas
horror
with the
movie.
Cranks.
Yeah, Christmas with the Cranks. Yeah, Jordan, you watch that movie every year with your family.
Oh yeah, my family watches it, and I just excuse myself from the room when they watch it.
It's on my TV right now.
See a couple hours.
My God, if you want to watch a case of psychopaths on Christmas, my God, that movie's a horror movie. Like I would be deathly afraid to live in that neighborhood.
Free
Oh
Frosty.
my God,
Yeah,
enough already.
Yeah.
Leave the man alone.
Mhm.
Tired of playing Santa Claus. He just wants to spend Christmas with his wife.
Yes.
The neighbors are like freaking obsessive. Like they show up at the tanning salon. They're like, why are you in your bikini? It's a tanning salon. Hello.
Yeah.
Like really?
Best scene in the movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I forgot about that. That's a 10 minutes ago. If you saw me go do this, because that scene was on. I was like, I forgot about this scene.
My family's considering maybe not doing much for Christmas next year and doing a cruise. It's like soon after, so we're thinking about it. We don't know yet. But.
Dude, just wait until I think it's January. Chris Jericho's wrestling cruise. There's your family vacation.
There you go.
I'm
Rockin'
so
Ranger at sea.
AEW is in Seattle.
I'd be down for that
next week, and I can't.
I don't know about my mom and dad, but but
don't tell them. Just be like, hey, there's comedy, rock shows.
Yeah, come on. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Just a quick little one, and just kind of something kind of lighter during the holiday season, you know. So yeah, and then we'll post our list online over in the Showdown Friends and Family group, and you can vote on who you think had the better lineup. You can
yeah, just to go over them real quick.
Yeah.
Totally.
Austin, he had the first overall pick. He went with Die Hard, followed by Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, A Muppet's Christmas Carol, A Christmas Story, Violent Night, Rocky 4 for his unconventional pick, The Santa Claus 2. So if you are coming from my festival, you will be able to see the sequel a different time. Bad Santa, A Very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas, and the UK Office Christmas special.
Nice.
So that is Austin's lineup. The JPO had It's a Wonderful Life, Elf, Klaus, Better Watch Out, Jingle All the Way, In Bruges, the Office Christmas episode from season 2, I believe you said, right?
Yeah.
And Catch Me If You Can, Last Holiday, and then Community's Abed's Uncontrollable Christmas.
Yeah.
And then I had the 66 version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Black Christmas, The Santa Claus, The Nightmare Before Christmas, White Christmas, Edward Scissorhands, Scrooge, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Scrooge, and Spirited. I didn't realize how many I had with the word Christmas in the title.
Or Scrooge in the title.
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands is the lone.
Or the Grinch.
Spirited are the lone loners there. And then finally, Jordan started it off with Home Alone, A Charlie Brown Christmas, Krampus, Christmas Vacation, Batman Returns, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, The Night Before, Gremlins, the 1947 Miracle on 34th Street, and Four Christmases.
Nice. There we go.
All right, nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll see if we can get that posted tomorrow, and people can vote on what their favorite lineup would be and what they would go check out. So yeah, we'll see what everybody thinks.
Yeah. So that was a fun time, and we'll be doing some more drafts. I know we got a superhero draft that we want to do sometime. I think that might be our February one because we're doing a few superhero ones around the time of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And so we'll have to think of one for January. So we're open to some ideas on a draft for January.
We've talked about two different kind of animated drafts. We want to do either an animated movie draft or also an animated TV show, like a cartoon draft, a cartoon animated show draft, where you can draft basically any cartoon show ever made, essentially. So
so like
let's do that one.
Saturday cartoons,
old school cartoons,
Nickelodeon
superhero cartoons,
Disney.
Nickelodeon, Disney, whatever, and then animated movies obviously opens up to anything ever made that's animated, so or computer animated. So that would be fun too. We could probably do like a 20 count for that, obviously for everybody. So that'd be fun.
My recommendation would be to go like for the TV shows because we're going to be talking about animated movies a lot here.
That's true. Later on, we can do that in the middle of that series. We can do that in the middle of our tier ranker series when we're doing our animated movies. So maybe we'll do the cartoon show draft coming up next, and whenever we decide to do that one.
Yeah. And Brian, I know you're in the chat. You're probably chomping at the bit for that one. We'll see. We'll talk later. We're like nothing's set yet. So yeah, but yeah. So that was a fun time. So I guess we'll just do some plugs and make it a quick one tonight. So yeah, we'll start with Jacob. Where can we find you?
You can find me here doing these tier ranker tournament fights. I know I'll be heavily involved in the animated movie tier ranker that we'll be doing starting next month. And then podcast about movies and the Lonely Marks will be returning at the beginning of the year.
With a vengeance.
Yes, right. Both recapping 2022 for Lonely Marks, kind of the best of. Sprinkled in with a little bit of, most disappointing, worst of, because, sometimes with wrestling, you gotta take the good with the bad because it's not all good. You're muted, Jordan. We cannot hear a thing you're saying.
I'm just talking to myself, man. It's your plugs. Plug away.
And then podcast about movies. We'll be recapping 2022. We're not going over our best of because we'll be doing that on another episode of Podcast League now, I believe, and then. So we'll be doing like underrated movies we feel didn't get enough love, performances, kind of movies that we discovered from previous years. And then Austin will be going over some of the horror movies that he's seen. I'll be talking animated. And then Austin actually just brought this up the other day. I think it was yesterday. Just kind of showing off some of the cool pickups that we had throughout the year.
Some physical media pickups, maybe just some cool things we picked up on physical media that we want to showcase, or anything that's great on 4K or something. That we can recommend. So I definitely got a stack of those I can bust out and recommend for everybody.
Yeah.
So, and Jacob Barber will be on our Patreon episode of Podcast League Now next month, because that's what we'll actually be doing. Myself, Jordan Anderson, Jay will be doing our top 12 movies of the year of 2022. So we'll be showcasing those, because for anybody still on the main feed, you'll still be able to see we'll be doing our best of 2022 tournament fights. So you'll still be able to hear our thoughts on those movies. But the other one will be Patreon. So you'll have to go to the Patreon and see that.
Yep. And if you didn't notice it, JPO's voice was a little hoarse tonight, so we let him do some extra gestures instead of speaking so much. so yeah. But if you have any plugs real quick you want to do, you can do those.
Normal as always, the Peerscope, some movie trivia and top 10s as well. Pierce Wrestling, some wrestling trivia, matches, all that fun stuff, interviews, and here sometimes.
Yeah, nice. Sounds good. And Austin, where can we find?
I'm always around here doing the thing, co-hosting around here. I've got a movie battleground matchup on TMG Entertainment against Jay Burns in the semifinals of the tournament. If you want to see a crazy
match
of the year candidate, you can go check that out. For your pleasure, our geek match, Jordan, with up on that. I don't. We linked to it in the match. We linked to it on the Shimono Friends and Family page. You can go find it over there. But TMG Geek, I believe, we have a matchup there. If you want to check that out, I'll showcase my Batman knowledge on there. If anyone wants to see that. And I'll be running the bracket for this Thursday for our anticipated movies, which should be a lot of fun. That's always a fun show, kind of taking a look ahead of what we can look forward to in the theater.
Yep. Sounds good. Yeah, and I won't give an extended schedule. I'll do that when we come back for this Thursday for our most anticipated movies of 2023. We do have that one coming up, which that's always one of my favorites of the year, because you don't really have to do a lot of prep or anything. You just kind of talk about what you're looking forward to. It's a pretty quick and breezy episode. I mean, although I feel like we did go a little long, but it has potential to go quick.
Because I went back and was looking at. I picked up the Sweet 16 from our tournament, which I'll talk about from the previous one. I'll let everybody know what we had in our sort of Sweet 16-ish, movies from last time. We can do a quick, was it good? Was it bad? Was it meh? Or did it even come out? Because two of them didn't even come out. So
we could have the same winner.
Almost the same. Yeah, we could have the same winner, because the winner from last year didn't come out. So some of them will be recycled in that tournament. But that'll be fun. We'll try to speed it up a little this time, because I'll just give everybody some basic info on each one and we'll vote. I think we were just kind of long-winded last time, having a little fun, but that's all right. We'll see what happens.
And you can find us on all the social medias at Movie Hero 2121 on Twitter and Instagram. I've been posting a lot on my personal Instagram and Facebook, because I do one post and a dual post it. So Jordan Anderson, just Jordan 83616. You can find that there, and then you can find us on the Schmodown Friends and Family group on Facebook. We'll have the poll out tomorrow, so you can give your thoughts on all of our draft picks and our lineups from tonight. And also, I mentioned the Patreon. I'm getting really close to having my trivia I'm going to be doing over there done. I've actually pulled about a third of all the clips that I'm going to need. So and then I already know which clips that I need to pull. I already know everything that I'm going to use for the first episode. So I just got to finish pulling those clips, and I'll be good to go. So I'll be contacting some people about that, and then maybe doing some open signups, possibly. We'll see. So just keep your eye on our social media. Anybody's eligible to play, but you have to be a member of the Patreon to watch it. So that's how it's going to work. And then also on the Patreon, our Patreon is patreon.com/moviehero. So you can find us over there with some exclusive episodes that we talked about, and then We're doing some giveaways, some chances to create your own episodes, that type of thing. So yeah, just go check us out. We really appreciate it because it really helps out the channel. We always put everything that we make right back into the channel. So just to make it bigger and better content, more content, that kind of thing. So, and then just the quick little lineup of what we have coming up for tournament fights and tier ranker. I'll just give a few. We are so I mentioned the most anticipated. We have our 100th episode. So the first 64 unique movies to ever appear on tournament fights. That'll be next Tuesday. We'll be doing that one. And then also we have movies that have never been on tournament fights. So that'll be fun to kind of talk about some brand new stuff we've never talked about on tournament fights. And then we're going to be jumping right into our best movies of 2016 series. It'll be a 3-part series for that. So yeah, that's just kind of a quick little preview of what's going on. And then also, I did do my very last Christmas snack hero for the year. So I reviewed all the rest of the Christmas snacks that I have. I kind of made it a supersize a little bit because I did 6. Normally I only do like anywhere from 2 to 4 snacks, but I did 6. So you can go check that. That's already up on the channel. So yeah, but that's pretty much where you can find us. I'll probably be doing some more gaming. I'm going to be out of town this weekend. I was going to try to do some gaming every Saturday, but there won't be one this Saturday. I'm going to try to do a floating one this week and a floating one next week. So watch probably, I'm going to say Thursday night. It seems like when the one from this week's probably going to happen. And then I haven't decided next week, but I'll keep you posted on that. So yeah, but that'll do it for us tonight. So thanks again, guys. That was a fun time. I just gotta switch over for our last time doing the Christmas stinger. I'm gonna throw it up there, but it's on a different tab. All right, I got it here. So yeah, thanks, guys. So for Jacob, for JPO, for Austin, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we will see you next time.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.